Hello, hello, and we are back with more Dragon Age Origin. We just picked up Shale, a golem, the new tank of the team. It's got like 2 constitution at like 32. I think we're heading to the dwarves is where I think we're gonna head to. Oh, well, that's where we came in at, or came out of the cellar. That's where we went in. So we went in there, somehow worked all the way over there. His cellar's the whole damn town. What a house! Alright, we are getting off. I think we're gonna make our way to the dwarves, if we can. If they'll let us. Anyone need some chicken? Alright, Frostback Mountains. That's where the dwarves are, I think. Ban Logain's lands. Lake, the docks. I think that's how you get to the Circle of Magi. Leathering? Why is there a skull on it? Let's head to the Frostback Mountains. Maybe we can get there? Will we get there? Nope. Didn't think we would. Never any shortage of these ones. Hey, it worked! Alright, the big guy's down, now it's the mage. We're just gonna keep on whacking at him. I think you can kill him, but alright, we'll help. Well, that battle went rather quickly. I think the golem is quite effective. And I didn't run into a single trap. Oh, that's so nice. So nice when it happens good.
And I'm off.
None of you hit a trap, please. We continue on our merry way. Yeah. Go. Now we're gonna have the thump thump from the golem the whole time. Yeah, this is sad. This is an area where I died so many times. I remember this. I die a lot here. I don't know what makes this battle so important. Hey, look, golem. Relative.
Going.
Wonder if the relative has a control rod. It's usually a battle out here. Oh no. Oh, it is. The mages are usually hardcore people, so we'll kill the mage. And I died. Alistair, help. Good for you, sir. And Alistair almost didn't make it.
Yes.
I told you, I die here a lot.
Going.
Firebolts? Well, I haven't emptied out my inventory. Oh, I hope there's some people to sell to. Okay, well, survived that one. Happy I survived one of them. That's the bridge to the town. So why am I walking this way? Why wouldn't I just go over the bridge? Because I'm dumb. For you guys, dwarf, a surface dwarf.
Let kings fight over kings. Trade needs to flow.
May the ancestors protect us all.
Alright, well, maybe you're right. Chicken. Golem. Chicken. Small round shield. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Yeah, I don't. 1-5. Alistair's is better. Come on, button.
I'm taking my caravan to Highever, where it's peaceful.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armor and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Previously owned?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less?
Where do you get your like new armor from?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
Let's see what you
Oh,
got.
of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
A 24-hour lifetime guarantee. That is some really good lifetime. Wow, that not blade ain't worth squat. Okay. Probably gonna be here for a minute. Oh wait, let's look at what. Nothing there. Anything I want to get rid of? Well, don't need that. Morgan has better now. Don't need that. I'm not selling that. 125.8. Oh, damn it. I don't know what some of our new guys have. It's not good. Oh, Canary infantry helmet. We can give that to Sten. 3. Dwarven belt. I'm sure somebody can use that. Remarkable topaz. Portrait of a goose girl. Hopefully somebody can use that. Hopefully it'll give me good instead of bad. I don't have anybody strength at 39 anyways. Well, except the golem, and he doesn't use armor. I have to look at that. No, not Bob. Alistair. 4, so good. It's a good thing I didn't acquire it. Wait. What's the... You had 1 to strength. You're increasing monetary gain. Well, since that's doing crap, how about we add 1 to armor? It was a dwarven belt too. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put that on Sten. I'll need to get back to the camp to do that. Let's sell
you want
some
to
other
see
stuff.
some of the best previously owned equipment in Thedas?
We already talked about the previously on, so
And remember,
let's...
everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Yeah, you're only expected to live 24 hours. I get it. Creepy joke. We're not gonna sell the cold damage one. We got better on. I think we're fine without that. So we got 5. Yeah, hopefully he'll be there later. What else out of this group do we need? Take the elf route? Sure. That's fine. And then, do you have... You have no flasks. Flash rot, greater lyrium, large trap. Oh, it requires expert herpetism. I do not have that. That will not. Those recipes won't help me. All right. Well, they want the recipes. Just double checking before I depart, but I don't see anything that's really. Yeah, nothing really good. All right. Done with the trading.
Mayham, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now. Greetings, my lord.
Alright, so it's like they've taken Lothering.
I didn't get into this business to sit on my goods.
Alright, don't sit on your
The
goods.
Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp Witch? How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same arrogance, the same air of cruelty. I would hate for it to have possession of my control rod, if it still worked, of course.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface.
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are OZAMAR's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock OZAMAR?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Never
Best
mind.
of luck to you.
Alright, anyone else out here? Surface dwarf. Okay. Let's go into town.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta! This land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have important business in OZAMAR.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Why have you people retreated like this?
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endroni Dukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Blight's coming. You must unite for Ferelden. Oh, did we mention that we are a Grey Warden in front of the traitor? The Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
That's enough. Raise your blades if you're so tough. Loghain is a traitor. He killed King Cullen at Ostagar. Run to your false queen. The dwarves will not hear him today. No, I'm gonna go with the statement. Loghain is the traitor who killed the King Cullen at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this.
I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
As you wish.
Yes.
Go to sleep. Kill the big guy. Alright, I'm gonna let them finish the bodyguard, and we're gonna get rid of this mage. Stabbing the mage. Put him to sleep so he can cast some spells, and then kill him. Now you. And that's what we think of Logain's men. And I'm injured at this point still. Just a reminder. I think Alistair's injured. Who's all injured? I'm injured. Alistair's injured. And these two are in perfect health. Alright, well.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter OZAMAR, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Alrighty. The Great Dwarves.
Atrost follow, Warden. Fair journeys, Warden.
Alrighty.
Imagine if all of those were golems.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If
They
you
would
work
have
hard
never
like
stood a
Branka,
chance
all OZAMAR will
against the
know your
Darkspawn
name.
if we had golems.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Well, dwarven parents are just like normal parents. The Paragon Hadrea.
May the ancestors look kindly upon you.
Well, at least they're polite. Paragon Latina? Paragon Girl. Relva.
And
So both guys and girls could be paragons. Dwarven, but there's a dwarven beggar.
Pity for a poor old man. If only you had come at a less troubled time.
Yep, that would have been nice, but we come when we come. Scholar has nothing to
Why
say.
does the Swamp Witch still travel with the Grey Wardens?
You are of the opinion that I should not be?
I am curious. It seems as if it has little reason to stay.
The same could be said of you. There is no control rod commanding your presence, Gollum.
I have no history and thus no purpose. The same cannot be said for the Swamp Witch. Its purpose is simply unknown.
Keep asking questions and I shall turn into a bird. I can do that.
I have no fear of birds.
Oh, I didn't say you were afraid. I would simply hover out of reach. Hovering. Waiting until...
Enough! I shall be silent.
Excellent.
Morgan won that exchange.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew. Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Do not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Well, that's a scene.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders.
I'm just happy I made it past that door. It crashed a couple times trying to get in there. Captain of the guard.
Vieta, surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry.
Proving? What's that?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Sounds like Balin and Harmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Guys, you said that. Yeah, we'll just ask this. The Blight's coming. I need OZAMAR's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Alright, we'll get going.
Yes, you should.
Because the attitude alone is enough to drive one nuts.
All the rock, I wonder.
Ancestors.
Who are you?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return. Your son's missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yeah, but be warned, we're probably gonna find a corpse. Those doors don't work. Moving on. Well, that's the bar. That's where we should start, probably. Who are you?
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Ah. Your allegiance is to Balin, clearly. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Some say he killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Well, let's see what you have in store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Alright. More trade possibilities. Look what he has. Garbage. 8.4. Good garbage there. Think about that. 2 + 2 to cunning. My guy can use that. Defense is a 1.5. Oh, but I got +2 to all attributes and +3 to armor. No, thank you. I'm not going to reduce that. 2. Restricted to mages. I have a mage. I don't know what she's carrying. Think about that. That's kind of costly, though. Dexterity and strength, those are good. But... the Tomb of Mortal Vassal. Okay, who's that? Sapphire's 3. That's gonna be symbol of Andraste. Someone might use that. Alley King Flagon. Gold earrings. Somebody might like that. Alright, what do I got left? Well, who are you?
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
Yeah, I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in OZAMAR.
Who promises do you need to open the chantry? Don't the Dwarves worship the ancestors or something? Yeah, don't they worship their ancestors?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of OZAMAR persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperate controls changes in OZAMAR's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Alright, so we talked to the Shaper. Which way is the Shaper? Dust Town. If I remember right, that is not where the Shaper's at. Let's just go to the bar.
Someone being murdered and not simply sink.
Alright, the bar.
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'd like to hear about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Is there any place I should see while
The
I'm
nobles stay
here?
upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
We've seen that, yeah, what's a Shaper?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
Where can I find him?
He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. Upstairs from here, however you call it.
Thank you.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
Well, at least somebody likes us. Upstairs waitress. Who are you?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Don't mind if I do.
I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
Grey Warden Bob.
Figured as much. Good folks, wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that.
You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
I've never been in the deep
Every
roads.
Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who's Bianca?
Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
In Dwarven
Okay. Who are you two talking to?
They're everywhere! I can't take it! What? Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
It's the dark corruption. Or just madness.
There's things older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Alright, that's an interesting one.
Told him I don't understand.
Sit down. Have a drink. Enjoy life.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the OZAMAR Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
You know, world travels fast. Controversial opinion for a dwarf in the assembly. Things are hardly equal on the surface. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Things are hardly equal on the surface.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. OZAMAR are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So you get a vote on the next king? Yeah, how does the caste system work anyways? Let's hear this.
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So, you get a vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in OZAMAR matters more to him than winning.
I'll get going.
As you wish.
Alright, well, we're taking our Gollum out. Oh, wait, after all that progress, that's... Not that it was a lot of progress, but, you know, better than none. That's the dust quarters. Archiving, the city of OZAMAR. Yep. Can't get in there. Keys required. Guess he's not trading. No one here, no one there.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Things that dangerous?
You gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
That's the diamond quarters.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Let's talk to her first.
Look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Right, of course, I read that. No, I didn't. Why don't you read about axes, ales, and the proper dwarf? No, why do you want to study with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. OZAMAR would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
And what would the messenger get?
What do you mean? Oh, you're looking for payment. My father's shop refines lyrium for smithing. If you help me, I'm sure I could get you some.
I'll talk to the first enchanter when I get there.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
All right. Well, we've gone there yet.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope?
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Okay, so he may have some useful stuff. Oh, wow. That's expensive. The Rose Thorn. Dragon Bone. Oof. Valerium, 520. Versus 410. Okay, that's a possibility pick. We've got that. Physical resistance is good. Alistair might be able to use that. The helmet. 6. There we go. There's the first one, but Alistair can't use that right now. Oh, 20 to fire resistance. That's what we got on him now, is 20 to fire resistance. Oh, that would be nice. golden amulets. Golden mirror. I know who gets the golden mirror. Tome of physical techniques. Gemmed bracelet. I don't know who would get that. $1.4. Don't think these would really be much help. So +4 to attack. Does that work with apply to both? Well, somebody can use that. Alright, anything else I want to get rid of? One of these. Alright, well, it was useful. Stop. What is Alistair's helmet, anyways? Oh, 25 to stamina. Well, really, you're part of the tank brigade. Look at that helmet again.
I'm only asking because you never know.
No stutter.
Hey,
no.
Best in the trade, you know.
1.4. Nope, the one he's got is better. Alright. Go to the Diamond District. Oh, wait. Save.
Huh.
Alright, what do we got up here? This is the Diamond District. Who are you?
You have come at a difficult time. OZAMAR is ailing for want of a king.
Alright, OZAMAR wants a king, yes.
Lord Balin suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragons. Shocking allegations about.
Oh no, we're down to our last one. We can only pick up one more, and I don't have the money for a new backpack.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Yes, it is. We should have already picked a king by now.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath his station?
That's the Royal Palace. That's not what we're looking for. That's the assembly. Not what we're looking for. Shaper it. That's what we're looking for. Nothing here. Oh. People to talk to.
Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaper it. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Alright, well.
Perhaps you should stand over there instead.
Alright, we'll stand over here.
Are you with that warrior girl who's always here?
No. Who are you?
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in OZAMAR when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Well, I'm a Grand Warden, not afraid of the deep roads. Yeah, we'll just
A
say
Grey
we can.
Warden?
We're always
Mother
interested in
always
history.
said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yeah. You can hope away. There's nothing there.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I hope I find something too. And before we talk to him, go look up here. Book.
Yes.
Praise of the Humble Nug. Oh, goody, goody. Alistair leveled up. Don't die. Cleanse the area. Removing all... Yep, let's just do that.
And I'm off.
Traditional Dwarven folk song. Okay, we need to do this now. Morgan. The mirror. Where is the mirror? She already has the doll, though. Where was that mirror at? There was a mirror I picked up. Ah, there you go.
What have you there? A mirror? You could not know it, but I possessed something very similar long ago. I stole such a mirror from a village, and Flemeth was enraged at my carelessness. She destroyed it, much to my dismay. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
It's simply a present for a beautiful woman.
I have never received a gift. Not one that did not also come with a price attached. But I would be a fool not to accept such a gesture with grace. Your gift is most thoughtful. Thank you.
Alright, add 13 to Morgan's approval. What does that make her approval at? Uh, 46, she's interested in me. Alright, search for the true prophet. Is there anything else I should give away before I continue on? Just because we're at that point where I need to unload some stuff. Symbol of Andraste. Demon statue. Portrait of Goose Girl. Alley cleans flagon. Gold rope. Search for the prophet. Let's give that to him.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Alright, fine. How about some ale?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Only a 1. I didn't think it would go there. Grey Warden hand puppet. Didn't I give that to him? Yeah, it didn't go away. Yeah, if you give this to the golem, it's bad. How about we just destroy that? I don't need that to go so badly. toy horse. I need the toy horse. Okay, so if I see a toy horse. Silver demon head ring. Alright, well. I open up 3 slots. He's actually playing with it. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I never noticed him actually playing with it before. Alright, well, clicking all those gives you XP. You can, well, I'm not going to go through the reading of all those because that's a lot. And no one wants to hear me read. Alright. What a way to upgrade. Reading. Who knew? Need to up my dexterity. And try to live longer. Yeah, clearly I need... Prove your coercion skills. Or... Yeah. Let's try to stay alive. Requires cunning of 22. I don't have that. But stepping rogue can easily outmaneuver opportunity and wider flank at angles. Or kick him in the nards. Or riposte. Yeah, let's click that. Character strikes the target once, dealing normal damage, as well as stun opponent unless he passes a physical check. Actually, let's move that down. Let's switch you to. Like I said, I don't actually move anything. Alright, it's an active spell. Good. You're active task. Alright, let's go talk to the guy now. Now that we've done all that, I didn't pick the cunning up.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and OZAMAR was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
I would like permission to open a chantry.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
One of OZAMAR's own returns to spread the chant.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Cunning the chantries could greatly aid OZAMAR persuade. What harm could it do to let a man preach, intimidate? Would you rather wait for a human army to convert you? No, we're not going to go with, but the chant of light should be performed from all corners. So, cunning, not great. Not been good at it so far. A persuasion, we're not very good at it. But let's try persuasion. It's not going to work, but...
Wherever this chantry has spread among humans, it replaced all beliefs preceding it. Were we to let these preachers into OZAMAR, how long before the ancestors stop hearing the voices praising them?
Yeah, the chantry could greatly aid OZAMAR. Let's go with cunning.
Brother Burkle said as much. But OZAMAR is more than capable of caring for its own.
Well, go with, would you rather wait for a human army to convert you?
If you are trying to threaten OZAMAR from inside its own walls, you are sadly lacking in any understanding of tactics.
You're right. Let's move on to something
I am the man
else.
to ask if you wish to access the memories of the ancestors. What is it you would know?
Let's talk about the OZAMAR Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon? How does the caste list system come to be? Tell me of OZAMAR's history. Let's just start there. Tell me of OZAMAR's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Okay, how did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Let's see, enough history. No, where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of OZAMAR knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Imagine not. What are the deep roads?
They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the Darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many Darkspawn as possible.
Okay, we got we got how'd you lose, where's gloves? Nope. Let's go, enough history. Let's talk about
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Yeah, how does the caste system work?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was OZAMAR who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
What about the caste?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
It seems easy for you to dismiss them. Yeah.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In OZAMAR, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Yes, something more pleasant. What's the difference between ancestors and paragons?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change OZAMAR so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
And that's what Bianca was?
Branka is a paragon,
Branka.
Now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Yeah, where is Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
Alright. We're
Your
done.
presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Apparently I still need to talk to him about something, so let's try again.
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from OZAMAR's memories?
Let's talk about OZAMAR, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
Something. No. No.
Your presence
right.
has been recorded in the memories. I wish you well.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him. Guess we'll find out later. That's OZAMAR's history. So we got some lore. I assume we better do some missions. Nothing else I can click on. A little free XP. Never heard. Alright, let's go out. Out! Alright, this is gonna be a good place to stop for now. I don't know what I gotta do next, so I need to figure that out. I don't know what this little... Every time Shale walks, he leaves a little fire trail behind him. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's a glitch, graphical error, or... I don't know. No idea. Alright, so we found out a little bit more about OZAMAR. We've got a golem. Shale. And we are going to work on, well, what we need to do here to get the dwarves to support us. And then I got to go back and get the Dalish Elves and the Circle of Magi still. Ooh, long way to go. And at some point, I need to heal my crushed arm. How do you swing a sword with a crushed arm? What does it say it is? Penalty to damage. Great. I think I need to pick up an injury kit somewhere. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy. Help me out if you hit the like button and subscribe. And, well, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Till then, I'll see you later.